Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Secrets of Grindea once again. In the last episode, we took down Winter and stopped him from ruining seasons and ruining the whole world by extension. Seasons are tied to the well-being of the world, and I don't feel like analyzing that sort of thing. And you're getting stabbed. And I've been frozen. Twice. Don't go double freezing me again. Come over here so I can stab you some more, you friggin' Yetis, and you froze me again. No freezies. That's just rude of you to freeze a boy like that. We gotta get ourselves back to town and put that gauntlet we took from Winter in the whatever it's called, the vault, the treasury, and hopefully that rich, spoiled turd doesn't try to yank it from us like he did with that amulet. He's got another stabbing coming if he tries to do something like that. Angry piggy. Yeah, good for you, pig. Be as angry as you want. I can just teleport. Why am I not doing this? And yep, back to Evergrande. There we go. My brain just forgets simple things sometimes. And oh, finally, a collector. We were having some real trouble over at the farm. I don't know how it happened, but the barn is overrun by plants. And how exactly is that collector business? I'd think farmers would know more about plants. Oh, not that kind of plant. It's the other kind, the one that tries to eat you. Oh, well, that does sound more up our alley. The farm is out to the west, was it? Yes, please hurry before they break out and attack the animals. Speak to Clint. He'll know more about it, about how it happened. Who's Clint? Is it this guy? That doesn't look like no Clint, and I don't feel like talking to him. Are you chopping this thing down? Or are you're hitting it with a hammer? You can't chop things down with a hammer. Anyway, let's go deliver the stuff. What are you doing here? As the co-president of the James Falk fan club, I demand to be allowed inside. It's unfair that collectors can be so close to James, but us civilians can't. What did you do to deserve that privilege? Pass the exam. Besides, talking to James is hardly a privilege. What? Then what do you need that collector's badge for? Hand it over. I think you vastly missed the point of the collectors. Yeah, she seems to have done just that. You're back, and with another ancient artifact. Excellent job. Go report back to your father afterwards. Come and pick up your next assignment from me. Yeah, which one of you was my daddy? I forget what my dad looks like all the time. There you are, Mr. One-Armed Father Man. I'm so relieved that you made it back unharmed. I have great faith in you, but I can't help being a father, you know. Now show me what you found. There you go. What is this place? A museum? And who's this guy? You can't expect me to spend my days next to some second-rate accessory like that. You dare insult me? Just look at yourself, forged in the likeness of a human limb. It's disgusting. Why, you little human, hurry up and equip me so I can crush that thing! So that's the artifact that caused the Fae so much trouble. To think someone with such potential for good can also cause such harm. Speaking of potential for good, maybe it's time to, tell the kid the truth about these things. Are these the things that cost you your arm, Daddy? Yes, you're right, old friend. I didn't want to do it before in case we wouldn't be able to find them, but now I can feel it in my bones that we'll succeed. All right, my son. Please listen carefully, for what I'm about to say is important. You finding these artifacts has not been a coincidence. I've used my influence as a senior collector to make sure it was you who found them, and under the guise of science, I've been able to keep them here instead of Ivy's collection. Together with Bag, I've studied old texts and legends in hopes of piecing together what the artifacts are and where they lie hidden. We've done it all to atone for one giant mistake, one that changed the course of our realm forever. It was many years ago when your mother and I had ventured into the hidden lair of Slankers, a sleeping dragon. 13 years ago. Hey Charlotte, I found something really good this time. Look at all this gold. It's fun to touch. Check it out, Schloop's first sword. Heh, you jest, but it's kinda true, you know. Among all these trinkets of gold, a wooden sword seems like the real treasure. Oh, some stupid thing for our itty-bitty kid. How great. Parents. Ugh. Yeah, parents indeed. Come on, Bag, no reason to pout. We found plenty of grown-up loot for you, too. Quite a load of it, in fact. Maybe it's about time we headed back. I'm sure old Joe is having a handful with Schloop and his friends right now. Fine, but I feel we're missing just one important piece. You talking about that sword directly in front of the dragon? Hey, didn't we say we'd stay away from the dragon? It's just some old sword anyway. For being the strongest fighter I know, you're a bit of a worrywart, Charlotte. Don't worry, Bag. I've got your back on this one. The old lizard over there won't notice a thing. Somehow I don't think that's the case. What the? Where did it go? Oh, shit. What are you doing? Get away from there! I can't move! Well, that's what happened to your arm. You beast! Let him go! It's only stunned. Run now! I like how they show the damage numbers in these cutscenes, too. It really gives you an idea of how strong these characters are. Ooh. We're alive? Oh, my. For a moment there, I thought we were goners. Charlotte, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm just a bit warm. I must have come down with a fever or something. Make some breakfast for Schloop. I think I'll stay in bed today. Blech. Charlotte? Honey? No! I'll get you help. Just hang in there. Something tells me help didn't arrive in time. I somehow managed to carry her all the way back to Evergrind, but by the time I got here, it was already too late. I've never told you this before, but your mother was supposed to become Grand Master. In other words, not only did our mistake rob you of your mother and me of my greatest love, but instead of a kind-hearted, benevolent leader, we now have a dictator, only interested in growing her own personal collection. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak of Master Ivy that way. And I'm sure you're wondering what all this has to do with the ancient artifacts you've been collecting. As you've seen, one by one, the artifacts may appear to only corrupt and destroy. However, when all are gathered together, they have enough power to bring someone back from the other side. So that's what you're making me do this for? You want to unkill my mommy? Trust me, kid, this ain't some fairy tale or drunken sailor's story. These things are the real deal. On the flip side, I'm sure you can imagine the kind of trouble we'd all be in if they got in the wrong hands. That's why we must try to be discreet, so Ivy doesn't catch on. You mustn't tell anyone about this, not even Luke. He's a good kid and strong, but we can't take any risks. Not now. Yes, and I agree with you on not telling Luke. I've seen firsthand just how stupid he is. Anyway, I think I'm close to finding the location of the third artifact, but I'll need a little more time. With the Evergrind Festival coming up, your help is needed in the preparations. However, that can help get your mind off all the grave things I just told you, and I'll have time to figure out our next move. When you're ready, go and talk to Quentin. He's the one in charge of the preparations. Of course he is. He's always in charge of shit. A festival? Great. I'm positively bursting with excitement. Well, get back in my pocket, you sarcastic asshole. Hey, there's a talent orb. How many of those am I just sitting on right now? 3. I've got 3 of those, and I haven't exactly decided which talent I want to invest them in yet. Okay, you guys seem to be doing preparations and stuff. Also, I picked up a neat little skill. Poof, poof. I can just teleport to... Yep, I can teleport a short distance. Hey, there's Luke. Wow, so many people have gathered. Think it's some kind of group expedition? No, I don't think so. And then there's you. What now? Better not be something beneath my station. Yeah, it's a sword in your gut, asshole. Collectors, as you well know, it's not only our duty to uncover and collect rare treasures, but also to lead the people. And sometimes being a leader is not just about giving direction and taking responsibilities. Sometimes being a leader is all about organizing festivals. Ah, heck no! What you talking about, Wedge and Biggs? It's been a year already. And Ledge. You're that guy up there leaning on the balcony, aren't you? Come on, guys, is a single day of honest work really that bad for you? Say that again and you've been here for 10 years. Stop whining, you two! I admit it's a bit more, grindy than many of your other tasks, but someone has to do it, and we collectors are best suited. So without further ado, here are the assignments. Biggs and Wedge, you are to collect 300 pieces of Yeti fur and 500 pine cones. Should have become a blacksmith. Oh, so you could work hard every day? Zip it, Ledge! Ledge and Sally, you go to Pumpkin Woods and collect 800 pieces of pumpkin meat and 20 dozen seeds. Going with a cute rookie to a spooky forest? Great. Don't worry, Ledge. I'll hold you if things get too scary. Yes, the other rookies will get some easier tasks. Marino, I need 300 boar tusks from you. What peasant work. And Luke, please collect 500 carrots from the local rabbies. I know I could probably send you off anywhere, but it's protocol to give new recruits the local tasks. Hey, no worries. Rabbies, boars, yetis, it's all the same to me. Right, that only leaves our Startington talent. I'll need you to gather 1,000 jars of honey as well as 1 piece of royal jelly. 1,000 honey and royal jelly. Great. 1,000 jars of honey. 1,000 jars of honey! This town has, 30 people? What do they need 1,000 jars of honey for? But you're a bottomless bag. Shouldn't you love gathering tons of items? Hey, kid, don't ever think I don't like gathering items. Fetching 1,000 jars of junk for a festival, no. Not my cup of tea. Well, I farmed up some spare honey a while back. I didn't realize the stinger sword was one-handed. You can have them if you want. Lots of honey. You casually farmed 1,000 jars of honey. Well, I kind of forgot how much I needed for the crafting recipe and wanted to be on the safe side. Ha! You are one convenient buffoon to have around, kid. Well, that does save us a lot of trouble. Buffoon? That's like some sort of hero, right? Yep, the great buffoon, the greatest hero who ever lived, slew 1,000 dragons blindfolded, wielding his sword with only his foot. Yeah, sure. That's just unfair. Why don't you get a room? I can't stand the sight of such disgustingly good friends. Hey, Marino, you need some boar tusks, right? I think I have 1 or 2 of those. This is way more than 300. Yeah, I don't always have the best luck with cards, you know. Well, at least this way the peasant's job was actually done by a peasant. I guess a more appropriate response would be, ahem. Thanks, Luke. Aw, he's becoming less of an asshole. No worries, bud.
This is all very touching, but we still have a royal jelly to collect, kid. It's bee season in Pillar Mountains right now, with hives all over the place. Whack enough of them, and we might find ourselves a queen bee. That's our ticket to the royal jelly.
Well, all right. And speaking of honey and bees and stingers and such, I did want to make that stinger sword that Luke was talking about. Yeah, this one. I guess that lots of honey doesn't count towards what I actually need. But I'm sure to get the stingers and honey I need just slapping bees around over in the mountains. Speaking of, can I just teleport to the mountains? Because that would be a lot easier than... shitballs. Guess I'm walking. Kinda wanted to just portal my way to the mountains now that I've actually remembered I can do that. Before I do that, though, I might be able to get another potion out of Dude Man McCool who turned himself into a pumpkin. No quest, remedy, pumpkin man. Yep, no quests. He's a pumpkin. Pumpkins don't give quests. Unless they can talk. But he don't seem like the talking sort of pumpkin. Now where are those bees? There's a bee. Come on, bee. That's better. Dead bee. Honey and stinger. We're on our way to getting what we need for that bee sword. And that might actually be better than this sword, and that's B with 2 E's, mind you. You know I like my puns. Puns are always intended. And they're just pouring out of this hive and not giving me any stingers or honey. Well, that takes care of the honey. And these damn rabbits just coming and rabbiting all over the place. Well, there. At least we get honey out of them hives. That is something we need. And come on, bees. I need to clear y'all out of here so I can actually think without the sound of your buzzing happening in my face. And bees, bees, bees. All of the bees. Yep. And slimes, too. I feel a little overpowered here, though. I'm just one-shotting all these bees. But to be fair, bees ain't exactly a tough enemy to be dealing with. Hey, come on. Poke at me with your little spiky ass. There you go. Hey, there's a stinger and some honey. How close are we to making that sword? Well, I got the honey, but the stingers I lack. I've got 10 of them. I need another 10. Well, come on, you little bee bastards. I'll slaughter your entire species if I have to. There's a stinger. And yep, more honey popping out of them hives. Didn't I need more honey for something other than bee sword? No, I don't think I think that was for the witch quest who said she was gonna give me some candy and then never did. That damn lying sexy witch. Now, come on, bees. I want your stingers. Oh, there's a queen. The queen of all the bees has emerged. And I can't stab these damn things while they're in the air. Ah, she gooped. She gooped to the ground. And some of these bees are getting to be kind of tough. Well, guess what? Poof, I'm over here. Juice. More juice! I got my steroid power. Come and get some, bees. Don't you just... There we go. Now, die. Yeesh. These bees are tough. Tough little bees. But guess what? Your bees are gone. You've lost your backup, Queenie. Ouch. Oh god, she summoned more backup. This ain't good. How dare you go calling for help like that? Come on, bee. Now, there's a dead bee. The only good kind of bee is the bees that pollinate flowers and dead ones. But we ain't got too many of the ones that make flowers happen. So I guess we gotta kill them all. All of bee must die. Them's the rules. I'll make them rules. Now. Okay, you're firing explodey stingers at me. That's a problem. I really wanted to block that stinger dash you just did. Well, come on, bee. There we go. I landed a hit on Queenie there. Come on, sting me. I know you want to. Now, eat 1,000 penises, queen. There you go. Time for a little Marie Antoinette treatment going on here. There we are. And a little bit of space would be appreciated. Now, just stab that bee. And you, you're summoning again. Why are you all summoning? We don't need too many more bee summon happening. Just, come on, sting me, you little turd, you missed. Try again. And there we go, you're dead. And you're summoning again. Just leave your friends on the ground where they belong. Dead queen. We've committed bee regicide. Excellent. And I still ain't got enough to make that bee sword, do I? Yeah, I only got like 12 stingers. I need another 8. Would you like to donate your stinger to a worthy cause, Mrs. B? That cause will definitely benefit in slaughtering your entire race. Well, we got what we needed, and I might just farm those bee stingers I need to make that sword, which is probably not as good as the one I'm using, off camera. And right now, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.